Hello, and how are you out there today again? It is August 23rd, 6:30 at night, 2025, and hope you're all well. Hope everybody's doing okay. If not, send me a message, chat. That's what it's all about, mutual support. And I'm going to talk about my life and my experiences, and it's not just about me, it's about relating. So, okay? I talk about my experiences, and it's all about relating and connecting, okay? That it's not just about me, it's my story and yours, okay? So, sorry about that. Um, anyway, before I get started, um, you know, I know that I don't have the greatest quality here at all, so you forgive me for that. I'm not really doing anything artistic here. This is more of a message, um, more of a teaching, a message, a connection, and that's it. It's what it's all about. I mean, if I had the equipment and the knowledge, I would make it a lot better, and I would look a lot better than this. But unfortunately, all I have is an old smartphone in front of me, my heart, my little bit of intelligence, my lived experience, my training, and my words. So forgive me for the appearance, and look into your heart, and just hopefully you'll hear the message. Okay, and if anybody's out there, remember, this is for you too, and you're not alone, all right? All right, well, anyway, today I am going to talk about another part. I believe this is part 5 of abuse and bullying, and this one I am going to title a positive support system, okay? Which is so critical in our lives, starting from childhood, basically from birth to death, but critically from those first stages in childhood. Having a support system in your life is so important, something I missed out on, and had the love in my life as a kid, but if I didn't mention I was an adopted child, just I was just in a family that was so different than me that it just was something missing, and that was it. Anyway, I will start today. This is about having a support system in your life. It's so critical, okay? And basically for me, starting today, this is what I'm going to say, that I traveled 2 lonely roads every day of my life as a child up to an adult. One road led to school, and the other one was the road leading home. As I walked in the door, all the traumatic experiences still followed me every single day. Still do. The worst part actually wasn't the schoolyard bullying. No. And maybe I can enlighten some of you with this. Maybe some of you are going through it, been through it. If you're still a kid, get your parents' approval and talk to me. I'm here. I'm trained. My degree is on here. I said that I'm not just talking out of my whim. This is life experience and training at the same time. Okay, and that's where this all comes from. But no, the worst part wasn't schoolyard bullying. No matter what this whole cold, hard world outside threw at me, there is one thing that was worse. Not having a support system when I walked in the doors at home. I had love, but a lot of different people that just were walking in different directions and didn't understand me or each other. It's what it came down to. So anyway, I realize that now. That's where it started. So I lived that nightmare and I was silenced, basically. Had no voice, nothing. So many gifts, but no voice. All parents, please listen to this. All parents, it's a lot to do with kids out there. Please. There is nothing more critical and more important than listening to your children and reassuring them a consistent, and I mean a consistent and positive support system, having a family they can connect with and talk about their day with, whether it's a great day or a bad day. As I've stated before, I've had the greatest days of my life. And the worst pain in the world is having a great day, things that went great, and nobody to share the memories and the wonderful moments with. Most people just say, oh, I've had my struggles and nobody to talk to. I've had the struggles and nobody to talk to. I've had great moments too, and bottle them up as well as the, and when you can't share it with somebody, even the best of moments, it's like a blank memory. What creates the memory is when you share it with somebody, and, okay. There is no greater healer, and that is basically what my entire story from beginning to end is all about. Healing, listening, support. I cannot stress these things more and more. Moms and dads, support, listen, and know your children from their first days on earth. I came home, and there was a family 10 feet away that said, I love you. But I had to learn something, as hard as this may sound. That's not enough. You have to connect. Saying that is wonderful, but you still have to know them. And they have to know you. It's got to be mutual. Anyway, moms and dads, support, listen, and know your children from their first days on earth. I came home and there was a family 10 feet away, yet they never had a clue who I was. No, unfortunately. It's painful for me to say, but I'm saying it. And I never had a support system, ever. And if you want to know a little bit more about me and how I got through life, I'd like to know how you got through life too, if you've ever experienced all of this. Music was my life. Yes, it was. And my support system. I am all music. All music. Most don't even know I exist. That's what the pain is too. I'm a book of music. It's basically what I did. From the time I was a kid, I had the old vinyl records and cassettes. I came home from school, bottled it up, and put the music on day after day. And that's the strength I gained, one of the strengths I gained. And for all our struggles and weaknesses, sometimes we gain things. We lose something, we gain something. And yes, music was my life and my support system. And in some aspect, it saved my life. When I came home, I walked right past everyone. Basically, I guess I realized at some point I wasn't connecting and just was more comfortable being on my own. So I went into my room, turned on the music to help me forget about the hurt, the struggles, and the pain of the day. If I wasn't listening to music, I was outside after school riding my bike alone. Oh, get it, that's another thing too. I was a two-wheeler guru. Bicycles, mini bikes. Kids, I'm going to say this, but don't do it. Yeah, I had mini bikes, and I got chased back in the 70s. Things were a little different too. Don't do anything dangerous out there. I know today that they have all these fancy scooters, and back in my day we had boxed mini bikes with lawnmower engines on them, and I was up and down the streets alone by myself. That's how I got through my time. I love motorcycles. I love mini bikes. Don't do it illegally, kids, okay? I'm not going to say if I did illegally or not, but that's probably the only thing I ever did illegal in my life. I had fun on that mini bike. But be safe, okay, parents? Make sure your kids do it legally, all right? Put on the helmets or whatever the laws are and follow them. And guide them, okay? Anyway, yeah, on nice days, I'm a summer guru too. God, I love summer. I can't stand winter. Oh, man, anybody can relate, let me know. Oh, I was out there riding my bike, or I pulled out the old mini bike, cranked it, and went up the road. I'm not going to say if it was legal or illegal, but I had fun. Yeah, I had fun. My neighbors didn't like me, but I had fun. Do it legally, kids. Anyway, yeah, the sad part is I could say that I remembered that, but I did it alone. No friends, sadly. No, for the most part, I was by myself. This is how I compensated my time and got through life. And just did it hour after hour. I burned out the tires, and I'm telling you, year after year. Later on in life, I started writing poetry. You know, I was always on and off. I was always very good with verbal skills, you know, when I was a kid. But this is why you need guidance in your life, too, from your parents. I remember looking back when I was a child, and I used to write little stories, but nobody said to me, hey, you're good at this, you're good at this. You know, maybe you should... I had to find out on my own by the time I was in my late 20s or 30s that I was a very good writer. I write poetry. I am very, very good writer aside of all of this. That's another accolade. I have a lot of accolades in my life. So, yeah, a lot of poems I've been writing, and nobody knows those poems exist. I have a lot of them on here, too. I think when you're alone, creativity, imagination, and a survival instinct automatically kicks in. It does. It compensates. When you're alone and you're hurting, you rely on. I think you rely on your imagination as some sort of codependency or whatever. That's how you get through life. Your imagination, and you get very creative. And I am a very creative person. So anyway, what I gained was a sense of imagination, which I have, and creativity, which was basically what kept me sane and alive up to this day. Well, I only get 15 minutes, so I'm going to leave it at that. And subscribe, please. I want to get the subscribing up. Comment, and if any of you relate, please forgive me for the quality, the poor quality. This is a message. It's not really meant to be artistic. And be blessed. And subscribe, please. And let me know how you feel. It's mutual. Thank you. Have a good night.